I'm glad you have such a sunny not a misdemeanor. What am I talking about? A sunny disposition.
Definitely don't have a misdemeanor.
You have a sunny disposition.
So
and I
top
appreciate
8
that.
winners finals. We got Denti versus Awestin. Definitely one of the most exciting sets of the night. It's going to be. I'm calling it now.
Yeah, Ivysaur is going to be a popular pick for this matchup, but looks like a little bit of the Squirtle to start it off. Seen a lot of it from Denti, just blitz right out of the gate with that 50%.
I believe this is a matchup that Denti uses a good mix of all 3 of the Pokemon here.
Mm-hmm. Well, it makes sense. Everybody has a different way of dealing with the Ness. Of course, you love... Oh, sorry, go on.
I mean, one thing that all of the characters are going to struggle with a little bit is that PK Thunder.
Yeah. No, not a lot of hitboxes to contest on the way down. It's kind of awkward to do it with the Ivysaurs, even though he's got such a big hitbox. And a little bit awkward for Awestin to deal with landing against that Squirtle right now.
Oh my god, that hit!
He just really wanted to land on Denti.
No trade either. That's crazy. I mean, Awestin probably should not have tried to challenge that, but it's mind-boggling the way that played out.
Yeah.
Maybe a side magnet stall from Awestin would have worked out there.
Possibly, yeah. Something to keep in mind the next time he's trying to land, but man, just going right back into the next stock as if nothing had happened and we're just, down a little bit. 2 stocks to 2. How will it go? Awestin looking for the big stuff, and I love that by Denti. Just air dodge to the platform. That also gives him time to come down and get a little punish of his own. And once again, not being psyched out by these PK Thunders.
Yeah, second verse, same as the first, was Austin's mix-up, and Denti was well ready for it.
Oh, he got footstooled! That's so much for Awestin!
Yeah. So whenever you footstool Squirtle out of that, it's the withdraw. He actually just goes into the prone state like you saw there on its back. He does not get up over time or anything. That's on free, whatever you want.
It's pretty much like Shield Break.
Austin could have hit a PK Flash.
If he wanted to, yeah. But he doesn't need it right now.
Charged smash attack, but he took just the damage from the fire into the forward smash.
Yeah, maybe a little bit unfamiliar with that mechanic. Oh my gosh, it's all PK fires right now. 55%. He's looking to make it climb as he keeps Denti in the corner, but really had to disengage right there. Wanted to get out of that Ivysaur threat zone first and foremost.
And that's when you knock out the opponent's Pokemon and then get that not very effective text, and you're like, really, it was not effective, huh?
Yeah. I think what is effective is that I am up 1 stock.
Back throw going to set up at least at the ledge.
Pull out that PK Thunder, like you said. Pokemon Trainer has some difficulty dealing with it. You see that Denti was using that up air just to throw off Austin's timing and get down faster.
The distance. Ooh, that Vine Whip almost doing it. Denti's got to be careful, though. Even if he takes this stock, he's the throwaway or potentially back air. A couple of conversions, and Awestin can take this.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's the grab that's so scary, and of course, just one of them does it. It's a quick snap to game number 2. Of course, best of 5 in winners finals.
Of course.
Plenty of chances to turn this around here for Denti, but fact of the matter is, you go down game 1, you're losing that counter pick advantage if you're going deep into the set. And for a character like Pokemon Trainer, man, I mean, of course, they're adaptable. But it's not as much that you're trying to get to where you're comfortable, but to where you're making Awestin uncomfortable. And that is one of the reasons why I very heartily disagree with this counterpick to Yoshi's story. Because Awestin has shown that he loves using those slants to dangle that yo-yo off stage even further than you would expect him to be able to. And he's shown that Yoshi's story is one of his favorite stages, if not his favorite outside of Yoshi's Island.
That's it. Squirtle in particular benefits a lot from these platform layouts. Definitely has a... some pseudo ladder combos that we might be seeing here. Trying to reset on the platform. Just raising the roof over and over.
He's just jumping for joy, man. Like we said, just happy to be here.
Because I'm happy.
Clap along.
Yeah. Okay. Stuck in that PK fire. That's going to be fair.
Classic follow-up there from Awestin. A great weaves by Denti right there off stage. Coming back. Oh my gosh.
That's it. Oh, wow. Great air dodge from Denti there. Still, though, Awestin was able to catch the back air, take this into the next stock.
Denti won it out.
The exact opposite of what you would expect from Eric Andre.
I was thinking more Krusty once out from The Simpsons, but you got it, man.
There you go.
Either way, Awestin doing a good job of not overextending at this moment. You know, Normally see him go way in, but that
was DI out on the throw and then DI out on the Vine Whip.
Dude, most vines are 6 seconds long. That one was a 2-seconder. That was straight to the punchline. Punchline right now is that Awestin is in huge danger. No double jump, air dodge only, but he's able to get back on the platform. Denti a little bit too overzealous to try to continue that juggle. And now he's trying to challenge these PK Thunders with the Razor Leaves.
That range on the Vine Whip tether.
He had to switch to Charizard there because he had already used the 3 tethers. Ooh, catches the spot dodge.
Ooh, the Nair.
Boy, you were saying it earlier. That air dodge adds so much to Austin's recovery game. But Denti able to catch that forward air off stage.
Taking the lead.
Denti.
Here we go. Oh, not sure what happened there.
He thought he had another jump.
Yeah.
Instead, couldn't cancel that fast fall. And once again, right back to even stocks going into this last one. We'll see if Denti can once again box Awestin into the corner and get these ladders set up with the Squirtle, which he does.
Platform getting a little bit extra damage there. Water gun.
Okay. Still a jump. I feel like Denti could find himself in danger by the consistent way he's instantly acting out of the returns, out of the down Bs with the Pokemon Switch. And this time, Awestin ready to DI that Vine Whip, not going right into the Blast Zone. But Denti could have had a reset right there with that Nair.
Oh, and the Vine Whip. Denti takes the second game.
Yay, Denti.
That Vine Whip doing a really good job of covering that one spot on the flat. Beautiful, sweet spot.
He's been, I mean, again, he's been landing so many of the Vine Whips tonight that I just haven't seen that from him until now. And I'm wondering what kind of adjustments to his game plan he's made that he's hitting them more. I'm sure it's not if going to crash into someone don't kind of simplicity. I'm sure that there is some kind of way that he's setting up to get these, but man, in either case, he's getting a lot of mileage out of it.
Gonna see if Final Destination is the change that Awestin needs to take this next game. We saw the platforms, the tri-plat ladder in particular, doing really, really good for Denti, so maybe a platformless variant will be a big benefit for Awestin.
And I think the big thing is that we were talking about...
Oh my god.
We were talking about
how is he alive?
Because he was at very low percent. So I'm not even phased at this point.
That is the second lightest character in the game.
That's true. Like I said, man, it's just like... I see the PK Thunders and I'm like, that's Awestin, man.
Yeah, nah, the Thunder didn't surprise me. The Survival did.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
He's dead. Oh my god, Denti tried to stay there for the kite block, but he wasn't able to stay there for long enough. So Awestin somehow miraculously makes it back. That's crazy.
Takes the first stock. And Denti didn't have anywhere to run away to after he landed on stage. I mean, you're talking about how the counter picks have worked out for Denti so far. It's not as much subtractive counter picking like we initially thought. It was very much additive counter picking for him for that game on Yoshi's Story, because we saw that with those platforms, he's getting combo extensions with the Squirtle, and he was finding kills for the Ivysaur and for the Charizard, both with the Vine Whip and the up throw respectively. But here on Final Destination, it's hard to get the setups for the kills. That's why Austin's at such a high percent. Denti has to find a way to get Awestin into the air first and then get the combos afterwards. Gotta switch to the Charizard, and with that yo-yo, it's activated too early.
Really good spacing by Denti to snap from a little bit further away. Oh,
wow,
right
through.
Yeah, straight through that PK Thunder, so Denti's able to take this stock with the Flare Blitz. That's some good damage with the Flamethrower. Yeah,
I love that he's using that to just keep Awestin out a little bit. Parries the first hit of that up air. It is multi-hit now. Got to be careful of what's going on, Denti. Able to fly back to the ledge.
Back throw sets up to back air. That's nice, beautiful damage.
Oh my gosh, that back air would have killed too. That's the absurd thing. That is so strong, the Charizard back air, and got a lot of range as well, but talk about the range that Awestin has to connect these combos. That forwarder dragging down, been a solid conversion for him all night.
Yeah, at that high percent might have been a guaranteed grab. Bear catching the jump, air to air. The cross up too. Awestin's just playing so elusive while he's being aggressive.
But speaking of aggressive, I love that aggressive down air there from Denti to not get afraid of the coming PK Thunder 2. He said, no, I can challenge you. I have the technology. Not quite a tether grab with that Ivysaur Z button. Now he's got to find a way to land against the PK Thunder, and that time able to use that up air to fall down quicker and actually get around the PK Thunder this time. But Awestin closing it out with that back air in a very Smash 4 knockback kind of way.
Solid 2-stock.
Definitely in his favor pretty much the entire time. And we talked about just how much Denti lost by just taking away those platforms. It's such a simple thing that messes up your entire game plan, because you have to find a way to combo your opponent into the air rather than chase them up there, because they're not going to just jump into the air for no reason. They're not going to try to retreat to a platform. And so you got to get the combo to put them up there, you know, a la Team Fortress 2 with the reserve shooter. So now Denti going to still a pretty large stage, giving him a little bit of extra breathing room to live, but of course it's that breathing room from the size of the stage that he's going to love, alongside with just how much play these platforms see.
Big space, big platforms. Oh, and you got that water gun to set up these edge guards.
Ooh, really just wants to keep Awestin off stage and harass him, waiting for him to make a mistake. Now we know that Awestin has these recoveries from Ness on lock. He's been faced with mistakes before. That's a big mistake that he made right there, trying too hard to go after Denti, who is just consistently, aside from one single miss, Denti has been able to get away from those PK Thunder 2s.
Nice combos into the up air. Denti, yeah, can't deal with this PK Thunder. Oh, Awestin doing a really good job of using that PK Fire to trap the landing. Knows that he's not able to contest the disjoint of the forward air.
Ooh, once again, using that this time as an anti-air. Oh yeah, no chance for Awestin. Did not make it. A little bit too reliant on that air dodge to get him to the ledge, and this time didn't have the juice. All right. Oh, that forward air is just not what it used to be for Charizard. Whoa, that he is living that. I know Charizard's a super heavy, but still, man.
Big, heavy, not any rage on Awestin.
Rage, of course, playing a factor as well, but not going to matter this time. 160 will kill just about anybody from that point in the stage.
Okay, Squirtle, though, trying to set up an edge guard. Or ledge trap there, catches the jump.
Now, once Awestin makes that landing, man, it seems like Denti has a tough time opening him up again. It's like it. I mean, normally you think about Squirtle being so good at approaching, but Denti plays such a good game at waiting for his opponent to make mistakes that it's the Ivysaur that really shines through for him. It's a very reactive player, waits for you to do something first. Ooh, catches that air dodge back on stage. Seen plenty of it so far, and Denti, I think he actually wanted to hit Awestin with that Vine Whip, hit the switch to Charizard, but game said he's going right back to ledge.
There you go, back there is going to set up an offstage situation. How do you deal with PK Thunder? And it's just so hard.
Love that air dodge there from Denti. He's not keeping himself predictable when Awestin has him juggled. Mixing up the landing spots has been huge for him so far. We'll see if he continues to keep that up.
Catches the get up with a back air. Percents are about even. Awestin winning this game puts him winner's side grand finals. Denti needs this one to go to the game 5. Then one more to secure that spot.
Looking prime to send it to the game 5 so far. All he's got to do, get out of the disadvantage. He's been doing a good job of it so far, not eating so much every time he does get opened up, but now he's got to commit to something. That PK Fire means that the end is near, as Denti gets clipped by it and doesn't get the refresh timer on the tether.
Yeah, clipped by it. He was hit too recently to tether to the ledge, and he kind of probably buffered the tether as well. Unfortunately, fell way too far for him to be able to swap to the Charizard and make it back.
Yeah. I mean, and even if he had reacted to that, that still probably would have been a setup for Awestin to put a down smash on the ledge and just hit him out of it anyways.